More Fallout 4 updates, maybe, asterisks. From that teaser website everybody's been following, there's so many updates that someone actually created a Google Doc to track them all. Countdown to December 11th. What does that mean? I want to know now. IGN seems to think it might be for a different game altogether. Let's hope that's not the case, because I'm going back and playing Fallout 1. I'm excited over here, joining the Brotherhood of Steel and killing rats. I want my Fallouts. By the way, if you haven't played Fallout 1 and 2, you should. It's a great time to do it because we don't know when or if this Fallout 4 thing is happening. And it's fun to go back and play the old school stuff. Although I will say, as I'm playing Fallout 1, I realized how the game balancing issues are kind of weird. In the very beginning, you're fighting rats and losing, like, handily. There's no like, oh, it's just rats, I'll kill them. No, I might die. Then there's an in-between period where you're like, I'm kind of strong, but I'm still dying if I take on too much. Then it just, all of a sudden, I feel like I have the Brotherhood armor, the combat armor, maybe soon the power armor, and then it's just wiping things out. Breast physics are always kind of funny, and here is how you don't do them in Rise, Son of Rome. So wait, aren't we with the Xbox One now? Shouldn't we have figured out this whole breast physics thing? Or just left it alone? Doesn't always have to move around. Doesn't always have to. It doesn't always. It is one thing. They don't, is what I meant to say, have to always move around. Because, I mean, there's bras. That's like what they're designed to do. So they don't move. This is some sort of shield motion. ZDNet is claiming that Microsoft is working on an update, codenamed Threshold, that will unify the Xbox One, Windows 8, and Windows Phone. Well, what does that mean? Will all of my Windows soon be Microsoft Windows? Everything is Windows. I kind of dig that idea because I've always wanted that unified thing they kept promising for 1,000 million years. So I'm not making fun of it because if they could pull it off, cool. But I am wondering what the heck it means. Hey, you want to see something cool? An Atari Theme PS4. But wait a minute, hold on. Why are we so fascinated with all these old game systems? Because I'll tell you one thing, I lived through them. And I gotta say, when I had an Atari, I thought it was the crappiest piece of equipment I've ever seen. The joysticks were terrible, still are. It looked like it had wood paneling on it. I couldn't actually tell it was a game system. And yet we want to go and make our modern stuff look like that stuff. Is it because we want to be like, cool? Hey, Joey, come over here, check this out. You have a normal PS4, right? Check out what I got. It's freaking Atari, but it's also my PS4. So, can I like hang out with you guys now, or? Jonathan Blow, developer of the Smash indie hit Braid, has been testing out virtual reality support for his new game, The Witness. And it might not just be for the Oculus Rift, which you're probably thinking. He actually says that hardware has room to grow, which is kind of a diss. But I know where he's coming from, because if you want to get into discussion about virtual reality, Eyes wills, and also Jaron Lanier will, because we were doing some crazy stuff way back. Crazier than the Oculus Rift. Much crazier. By the way, if you want to know what that stuff is, you should check out You Are Not a Gadget, Jaron's book. Oh my goodness, that book is amazing anyhow. So you should read it now. Super Hexagon was actually recently ported to the Commodore 64. I don't know why, but that's awesome. Main reason I brought this up is because do you have any Commodore 64 memories? If you do, please leave a comment or tweet me at Onawa, because I want to talk about Commodore 64 now. Remember Archon? And did anyone play Little Computer People? I bet you no one did. I'm gonna challenge you, internet. Anyone play the little? It was on a 5 1/4 inch. Little Computer People. Also, here's a Mario 64 nightmare.
Hello.
Something tells me it's gonna get worse.
Oh! Ow! What? This glitch made the game almost unplayable, but also hilarious. I live in an area where there's trains, planes, and automobiles. which is also a great movie, and you should watch it for the holidays, because I'm going to download it right now. Comments and stuff. Do you guys, what is that voice? Would you guys like to see the show weekly, or like it is now 2 times a week? Leave the comments in the YouTube comment section, or tweet me at @ohnow. I'm going to continue for the rest of the program in this voice and style. Please subscribe, but more than that, tell a friend. Say, hey man, I found this great show over on the internets, and they give you all the game news and rumors and hot topic stuff all under 5 minutes. And the guy's actually not a douchebag. Also, what should I have for breakfast on Friday? Why don't you let me know? And with that, I'm gonna go catch a train, riding the rails.